We're now in the second part of the videos. I will talk about functions, content words, and cluster. So first, I've talked about it before, I think, for another class about function and content words, but I think I haven't talked to the other class, so I think I'll talk about it a bit, just a bit. So content and function words. In a sentence, especially in the spoken sentences, uh, there a stress of a words. Jadi ada beberapa kata yang di stress. Stress, it means they're being spoken louder than the rest of the other words. Nah, in English, that's this rules called content and function words. Content words are being set in a stressed positions. While function words, they are not stressed, ya. Jadi mereka santai, nggak akan depresi. What a joke. But that's what I mean. So ketika kalian dengerin content words, it will be louder than function words. Karena memang that's how it has to be. Kenapa? Karena content words is a words that usually have meanings in it. Ya, dia ada message-nya. What kind of words are they? They are, that's nouns, main verbs, adjectives, adverbs, and negatives, not never. So these are like the most important part of a sentence, ya, karena dia bring the meaning. Different from function words, they are just there to give necessary functions, grammatical meaning, atau politeness meanings, kind of things. So it's kind of not bringing necessary messages. What kind of words they are? They're auxiliary verb, prepositions, conjunctions, determiners, and pronouns. So they usually will not be read louder than the rest of the words. Jadi for this, look at this. I bought a car on Tuesday. So here it's being bolder, this one's bolder, so this one bolder. So you need to stress both car, Tuesday. If you're normally reading it like in a very Indonesian way of speaking, you say that I bought a car on Tuesday. If you do it fast, I bought a car on Tuesday. But if you want to sound like a British, no. If you want your listenings to be like more accurate, you can practice this. You bought a car on Tuesday. You bought a car on Tuesday. Bought a car on Tuesday. So that's how you do it. You read it louder. It means it's most important. Nah, it will help you. This kind of content and function words can also help you when you read fast because you don't need to read everything. You can just make sure that you know the messages so you can focus on the content words. Or by Mr. Billy Cobbins over here, we can do clusters. So what's cluster? Cluster is a group of something. Yeah, a group of something. Here is a group of words. Jadi instead of like reading word by word, you read clusters by cluster. So it's make it fast. So here, Mr. Billy Copy, Mr. Copy, he used 3 words in a cluster. But instead of 3 words, you make it into, yeah, what should I call it? Phrase, of phrases, a phrase with like a head with it. So for example, it's my brother Russell's. My brother Russell thinks monsters live in or bedroom closets at night. But I told him he's crazy. Go and check them, he said. I didn't want to, Russell said. I was chicken. I'm not, I said. Or so, he said. So I told him the monsters were going to get him at midnight. He started to cry. My dad came in and told the monsters to beat it. Then he told us to go to sleep. If I heard any more about monsters, he said, I'll spank you. We want to sleep fast. And you know something? They never did come back. So here dia Mr. Kobe ini membagi sentence-nya dia ke cluster. Cluster ini bisa kalian kalau mau bagi ke phrase. Jadi phrase itu nanti ada beberapa jenisnya nih kayak noun phrase, verb phrase, propositional phrase, adjective phrase, I think you have it, adverb phrase. So for example, this one, my brother Russell is a noun phrase karena dia headnya adalah Russell. So Russell is my brother Russell. Dan Russell adalah a noun here, dia sebagai subjek. And then things monster, dia adalah verb, dia ditemani sama objek. Because you need some things after that. So things monsters live in. See, our bedroom closet. That's also a phrase. At night. Kalau misalnya kalian nemu at nih, atau mana lagi ya? Tadi. Tuh, kayak gini, dia biasanya disebut prepositional phrase. To cry, to beat it. Jadi kalian biasanya dia akan ditemani oleh verb after that. Jadi kalian nggak bisa misah to terus sama verbnya. Misalnya kayak di sini, to go terus to sendiri, go sendiri. Then he told us to go to sleep, gitu nggak bisa. To go to sleep, to go to sleep. It should be like that. Kalian nggak bisa to-nya sendiri karena it's the same meaning. Came in, my dad came in, karena ini dia menjelaskan si came, so they are together. Kalau normally, ini kan namanya prepositions. I think you've learned that in structures ya. Kalau yang namanya prepositions itu dia biasanya diikuti dengan noun. If you find that, usually you pair the prepositions with the words after that. Jadi kayak gini misalnya, dari di sini ya. To go to sleep ya, kayak gini doang adanya. To sleep fast. So usually you do that, but if you don't, it's okay. If I hear any more about monsters, you can do that too. Any more about monsters, he said, I'll spank you. I don't know, it's kind of weird, like, this is quotation mark of your here. So I think you have to like go all. But then it's kind of difficult, to decide which part you think is a cluster, ya kan? Kayak gak semua orang bisa ambil kayak gini misalnya. I will go with any more about monsters, baru he said. But Mr. Copy, he goes with any more about monsters, he said. Jadi dia pakai 3 words rules when it's actually not doesn't necessarily have to be 3 words. Jadi caranya supaya kalian bisa berlatih nih, kalian bisa try to read as fast as possible and concentrate on saying 3 or 4 words at once rather than 1 word at time. Jadi kalau misalnya kalian kesandung di satu words, it's kind of difficult, when you are not used to read in English and then you find some words that like you never know before and then you try to read it, biasanya kalian keserimpet. So don't really think about how to pronounce it well, please. Just read it. As long as, you don't go so far. Misalnya kayak gini nih, ada kata even kayak gini, cluster, terus kalian bacanya cluster. It's totally okay, I feel like. But if it's too different, for example, unnecessary here, unnecessary. And then you say unnecessary or something like that, like a long I don't know, you want to make it sounds English, but it's not, not anywhere near that. It's kind of difficult to be understood. But if you read it in a very Indonesian way, you can find, the way you like find it very, very easy for you, our pronunciation, gampang buat di mulut kalian, you use it. Rather than when you have to baca yang agak Inggris terus kalian bingung gitu, better stop it. Just read it the way you think it's easy. A tip. Okay, and then you have some comprehensive questions over here. You can do it yourself before you do the real reading. These things you don't need to read it. Do it. It's okay. We're detectives. But then, Mark Twain. A plain techniques for faster reading. So you can read this fast, and then you can do comprehensive questions for this. and I think you'll find new tips about how to read fast. I think that's it. I hope you get some things out of this video, and then see you in Hangouts and tomorrow if we will see tomorrow too. Bye bye.